Let's quickly unpack when and how the Gospels got their authors. First, there's Papias of Hierapolis. This is around 110 to 130 Common Era. Papias, writing in Eusebius's Ecclesiastical History, is our earliest witness to naming two Gospels. He reports that Matthew composed the oracles Logia in Hebrew dialect, and each translated them as he was able, and that Mark was Peter's interpreter whose writings preserve Peter's teaching. Notice his descriptions don't align with the Greek narrative Gospels and what we actually know. And then there's also Justin Martyr, around 150 Common Era. In First Apology and Dialogue with Trypho, Justin calls the Gospels memoirs composed by the apostles, but does not attach individual names to them yet. His claim shows that by mid-2nd century, these texts were starting to be regarded as apostolic in origin, even though still circulating under anonymous titles. There's also the Muratorian Canon. This fragmentary list, our earliest surviving proto-canon, accepts 4 Gospels. The first 2 titles are lost, but most certainly Matthew and Mark. The compiler marshals these Gospels alongside Paul's letters as authoritative for Rome's Christian community, reflecting a growing consensus on their status and attribution. And then there's Irenaeus of Lyons. Irenaeus is the first patristic writer to explicitly ascribe each gospel to its author. Matthew to the tax collector apostle, Mark, Peter's interpreter, Luke to Paul's companion, and John to the beloved disciple at Ephesus. His argument in Against Heresies not only names the 4, but defends their equal authority against rival sects, the Marcionites who accepted Luke only. So to be clear, it took early Christians approximately 150 years from the alleged crucifixion, 120 years from the alleged composition of the earliest gospel, and 110 years from Paul's earliest writings for the church to get organized enough to decide who wrote the gospels that they later claimed were handed down by the apostles themselves.